Hi, everyone. I'm Nina Segura, founder of Metaspire Consulting and creator of Super Virtual Teams and Business Coaching on Demand. We're here again with our series, What Real Coaches Do. I'm here with my counterpart.
Hey, I'm Joe Drogo, Solistic Life Coach, specializing in coach mentoring and those coming into their own spiritual awakening. Today, we are with Kat Williford. Kat Williford is the founder of the Modern Goddess and the Authenticity Advantage. Since 1994, she has helped thousands of women executives and business owners move from debilitating perfectionism, lackluster results, and fear into experiencing deep self-love, confidence, and success on their terms. Kat is a pioneer of the coaching profession, an international speaker, writer, frequent expert on TV and radio and print. Kat, welcome so much. Thank you so much for coming. Welcome.
Thank you. It's great to be here with y'all.
Thank you. So one thing I do know about Kat that we didn't mention is that she is one of the first certified leaders at the Coaches Training Institute. Can you explain a little bit more about that?
Sure. I had the good luck and fortune and willingness to say yes to something that nobody knew really what it was in 1992. And I got myself into the very first coaching courses that the Coaches Training Institute offered. And I'm incredibly honored to say that I was one of their very first certified coaches. In the first certification program, there were 6 of us. And then in 1996, they brought me on board to be a leader in their certification program.
So Kat, what do real coaches do?
Okay, I got 3 short answers for this. Number 1, real coaches are changing the world with every conversation they have with a client. Number 2, we work with our clients like this. You know, we create a really beautiful, tightly knit, but not too tight, relationship with our clients that holds up a mirror so that the clients see their greatness, their intrinsic value as a human being, and they get clear on what they're really here to do. And with that support of the relationship, they build they see that they have this inner reserve of strength, and they build their resilience to go out and do that thing that they're here to do and make that difference they're here to make in this world. That's number 2. And number 3, okay, that's longer than short, but the third one, I believe real coaches are catalysts. We are catalysts for change. We're catalysts for breaking up all those old paradigms that do not serve, not just an individual human being, but our entire humanity. Is there any wonder that I said yes to this?
Right. And I'm really hearing the word transformation.
Yes. Once someone is transformed in their own life and their own soul, their own humanness, they begin to interact differently with everybody else in their world. And so those people, they can't help but pick up. I mean, like, I've been doing this for 20 plus years. All my friends now kind of like speak like coaches. It's great.
Yeah, it's really great when your husband goes through the program and then he starts coaching you. That's a real fun part of your partner. So Joe had another question, and I thought it was a really good one about your relationship with the coachee and how does that work? Like, if the word, relationships for a coach and a client, say a little bit more about the partnership that you have with your clients and the energy. And
yeah, here's one thing that I so love when I'm mentoring young coaches is to really say, when I started and the coaching profession was so new, I would have coached anyone, anytime, anywhere. I was so excited to do it. But very quickly I realized, wow, I have a sweet spot. And there is a type of person that I get to work with where that relationship, both of you feel like after you've been with each other, you feel like a golden retriever. Golden retrievers are just happy. They're always smiling and their tails are wagging. Like that kind of relationship where you just feel buoyed and your client feels buoyed when they get off the phone. You feel like you've really done some great work. And it's because you've taken the time to build a relationship that honors both of your energies, and there's an attraction of energy. I mean, I've had tons of sample session calls over the years where in the first 3 or 4 minutes, like, you know what, this is not an energetic match. Let me give you some names of some great coaches who would be better fits for you.
So part of being, So part of being a real coach is being transparent in that and not trying to create something that really isn't present.
Absolutely. You know, you can push and you can fake, but why? Why would you want to do that
Right.
to the client or to yourself?
Right. Right.
So go for those places where it's like, wow, yeah, I can make a difference here. This energy is a match. And it's not because you have to be exactly alike. You can have a lot of different beliefs or come-froms and experiences. It's, does the overall energy feel powerful?
Mm.
Do you know that you would have a fabulous time championing this human being as a coach? And do they feel like they are supported like they've never been supported? And that's that key. That's that energetic mix.
So just a personal story, Kat was when I went through training at CTI, she was my my leader, what's called a pod leader. And just from the get-go, really, I felt gotten, like I just felt understood. There was just this space held for authenticity. And that's what it's really all about, is that coach really holding that space for you to be your authentic self.
You've seen a lot of coaches probably come through the program, and you've been with us. I mean, thank you, by the way, pioneering this industry, and you really, really are one of the pioneers. You've seen a lot of coaches come through the program and get certified. I'm curious what you think the future of coaching is.
You know, it's so funny. I love this question. In 1998, 97 or 98, I can't remember now, at one of the first ICF conferences, we posed this question to those early pioneers. And I was the event chair for that big closing event. And we had this time capsule and had people write things down. And I can't tell you how much of it has come to fruition. Like, people would begin to say, you know, oh, who are you being coached by? And people people were talking about bringing coaching into a corporate environment, which is absolutely happening now. So where I see this really moving, and this is kind of my personal passion for it, is to be moving into small, medium, and large companies to really impact the change in the diversity and inclusion elements of corporations, of small businesses. And I know people get a little twitchy with those terms, but I got to tell you, until there, and this is, I'm answering the question because I believe that part of coaching is bringing everybody. It's about including everybody that wants to make a contribution. So I believe that's what we've been doing all along with our individual clients in group settings, mastermind groups, things like that. But it's about that inclusion and letting people step up to include themselves.
You know, it sounds like almost like 1 + 1 = chicken, because it's that third, that third entity that Napoleon Hill talks about, where it's really not even possible, and even previous to the previous question, it's really not possible that can even exist when the energy is not about acceptance and standing for the greatness of each and every person. And that commitment is there. It seems like that's when the real magic can happen.
Yes. And the whole coaching conversation that began 20 plus years ago has shifted how we speak, has shifted how people have conversations at work, at home. There's so much more consciousness to it. So the future of coaching, I think, is going to continue to help evolve consciousness in individuals and on our planet. And I say, woohoo!
Yeah, you know what? This is our third video, and that element has come out in each video. That, especially with coactive coaching, it is a shift in relationship.
Yes. It's a relationship with yourself. It's the relationship with other people that you work with, that you're in personal relationship with, across the board.
Yeah.
And And I got to say, it's also like once we begin having different relationships and conversations with ourselves from a place of loving ourselves, accepting ourselves, rather than, oh, I'm not this, I'm not that, but looking at who we are, that I believe allows everyone to come forward with their gifts.
Mm.
Kat, thank you so much. Is there anything more you'd like to add that you'd like people to know about you?
Oh, about me.
Yeah.
I love what I do. I love what I do. And my sweet spot is working with women who are bursting forth with either a transition into a leadership position or a new level of leadership in their life, in their business, working for somebody else. Because I think it's at those seminal points of change where the support of a coach can be so useful and instrumental in getting you to that next place you want to play and be. I do have a book coming out, or actually it's not my book. I am part of a book called 365 Ways to Connect with Soul. And I have 3 contributions to the book. And I've gotten to read some of the galley stuff from other people. And my God, I can't wait to have this book by my bedside because they're just beautiful passages. It's an inspirational page a day kind of thing to really connect authentically. That comes out on November 17th on Amazon.
Great.
Yeah.
So for those watching, all of Kat's information will be available to you at the end of this video. So, so stay tuned for that. Is there anything else that we'd like to add for today?
Can I just say one thing?
Of course.
If you are looking at a change in your life, whether it's a change coming at you or one that you've really wanted to implement, seek out the support of a certified coach because they've got the training and the skill and the experience to help you over that next hump.
Well, guys, thank you for watching, and we'll be back with you real soon. And stay tuned for our series, and we look forward to connecting with you soon. Bye, everyone.
Thank you, Kat. Bye now.
Bye-bye.